Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because of that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean, everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping the offense clicking on all cylinders.
Suns leading by 12. And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. The machine is out there with Saric. Then there's Sanders. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Booker in at the 2.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Bledsoe against Paul. Bledsoe dishes to George. 5 to shoot. Back to Bledsoe. Batum wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. Suns shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. All sorts of time. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Booker's got 12 in the game.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Paul against Bledsoe. Back to George. Jordan the screen. George passes to Bledsoe. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Got a hand on it. And George, here we go. And he gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. The Suns in second.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can earn you some easy looks and baskets. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
Bledsoe kicks to Ibaka. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Phoenix leading by 12. Paul is doubled. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside, George. Fades. Again, Los Angeles.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And we all know about Paul George and his injury while with Team USA. I mean, he has still said that he would consider playing international ball.
Paul kicks to Sanders. Fader on the way. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Screen by Ibaka. George against Sanders. Releases. George missing again. For George to be eager to go back and represent the U.S. in international play is a brave move.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, a lot of it might be that he just wants to put that in the past and move on. And sometimes you do that best by confronting things head on. The only way to have that be the past is to keep playing for his country.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Timeout called, the Suns. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The feed now to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Jackson dishes to Ibaka. He kicks to Jordan. Booker pulls it in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Jackson against Paul. Jackson kicks to Jordan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And it's the machine with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Jackson. He's got 13. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've got a 10-0 run going. Ibaka outside. And here's George for three. Rebound by the Suns. Sarge has got his third rebound on the night. And Sanders kicks to Paul. Tries from the block, and Jordan sends it back. And a wide open look for Sanders. Sanders missing again.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
A shot by Batum, no good. Phoenix leading by 6. And Sanders gets it to go on the assist by Booker. 18 points for the natural.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Outside, George. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Jordan. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Screen by Ibaka. George dishes to Jackson. They set the pick. Top of the key, Ibaka. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
And it's blocked by Jordan. They get it back.
Tell you, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now here's Jackson. 13 points in the game. The 3 from George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Jackson against Paul. Tries from 10, and it's blocked by Jordan. Here's George. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Paul passes to Sanders. Great D that time from Batum.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jackson against Paul. From deep, George. And another three for the Clippers.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Here's George. He's got 16. Screen by Ibaka. Jackson drives in.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Jordan. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's averaging 7 points a game, 14 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Jackson. He has 14 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Payne, he's checked in for Chris Paul. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Payne kicks to Sanders. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Sanders. Both good from the line that time. Now Jackson. He's got 15. Jordan the screen. Ibaka right side. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Crawford dishes to Chandler. And Sanders, here we go. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. The Suns third.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside Jackson. Smith sets the pick for Jackson. And stolen by Payne. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Crawford, and he gets it to go. Crawford's got 10 points.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Jordan the screen. Smith. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks. 5th in blocks, 5th in fast break points, and they are in the top third of the league in assists. The quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
You know, you talked about their spot in the shot blocking rankings. Their length and presence inside is not to be taken lightly. And trust me, their opponents are very conscious of it every time they drive the ball.
He's off on the first. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
And the Clippers making a change here. Foy's checked in. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability. A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Jordan the screen. And Randy Foy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Eric Bledsoe is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Sanders. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Suns. Very strong season they've had. Always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that. Exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Clippers just a few spots below there.
And when you look at the Clippers, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Yeah, I think it's been a good showing for them. I mean, they should feel very good about their position going into the postseason.
And he makes the first.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:53 left in the third. Bledsoe passes to Ibaka. To the inside. Smith kicks to Bledsoe. Ibaka dishes to Foy. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in. Foy's got 5. Crawford kicks to Shumpert. Baseline try, and that's good for 2. And the Suns lead by 9. 1:10 left to play here in the third. Crawford against Bledsoe. Kicks to Foy. J.R. Smith on the wing. From past the arc. They get it again. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get. And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Bledsoe passes to Ibaka. Poke loose. Chandler with the steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Crawford's shot is good.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Clippers trail by 12. Smith dishes to Bledsoe. Ibaka with the screen on Crawford. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Chandler with the block. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top, up by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And here's Bledsoe. They've got Smith. Ibaka is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Paul George. Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from George. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Pass to Chandler. And it's blocked. Outside, Batum. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jordan. Batum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers. Well, Phoenix shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. A nice shot by Booker.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Passes it to George. From deep. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points.
And they continue to control the glass. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Paul against Bledsoe. Now the pass to George. Screen by Ibaka. 5 to shoot. George, no good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the Clippers call time here.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He was definitely not pleased. He said, you guys look lethargic out there, and told them they've got to increase their activity level. He ended the huddle by saying, this is not going to get the job done. I want to see who's going to step up.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Paul against Jackson. Outside, George. From downtown, shot is off.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
Here's the machine, defended by Ibaka. Chandler a screen. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Jackson. Clippers trail by 11. Batum attacking. On the wing, Jackson. Jordan with a screen on Paul. Jackson kicks to Jordan. The shot by George, wide open. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns leading by 11. Here's Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the shot is good. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Paul against Jackson. And stolen by Booker. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Paul. Batum grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. A nice shot by George.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And the Suns call time here.
Attention, please.
Sanders checked in for the Suns.
Substitution for the Suns. Michael Sanders.
Phoenix leading by 11. Paul with the ball. Paul is doubled. Pass to Booker. Shot from 12. And it's sent back by George. Jackson with it. Chris Paul covering. Jackson passes to Jordan. Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Just an amazing game for Jordan. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Phoenix leading by 10. And Booker kicks to Paul. To the wing right side. Sanders. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 31 points for the natural.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Jackson dishes to George. Back to Jackson. Feeds it to Jordan. The 3. The Clippers rebound. Outside for George. Another shot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. George has got 18 points now here in the second half. Paul outside. Sanders against Batum. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Sanders. 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Sanders. Sanders hits them both. Clippers trail by 13. Outside Jackson. Ibaka with a screen on Paul. Jackson passes to Ibaka. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Paul kicks to Sarge. And Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Paul, a good look. 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And George kicks to Batum. Dishes it to Jackson. Screen by Ibaka. The 3. Jackson misses. Phoenix leading by 11. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And the Suns miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Over in the corner, Batum. The dish to Ibaka. Jordan the screen. From deep, George. And that one's good. George has got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And it's Paul penetrating. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
Now here's Jackson. Ibaka outside. He feeds it to George. He dishes it to Jordan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dario Saric. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Outside Jackson. Clock at 4. From the stripe. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Ball against Jackson. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. The feed to George. Shot clock at 6. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Count that one. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Last season for Chris Paul, another strong season. He had plenty of form in terms of media hype. He was as strong as ever on the court and off the court.
And that's a great point. You know, he did kind of fly under the radar. It's hard to imagine a first-team Hall of Famer in the future could do that, but a lot of it had to do with Steph Curry kind of coming on to the scene, splashing on the scene, if you will. But he is still one of the top point guards in our league.
Clippers trail by 10. Here's Jackson. Screened by Ibaka. Jackson setting the pick here for George. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Clippers.
Eric Bledsoe.
Now Booker. To the middle. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Batum with the ball. Now defended by Sanders. For three. Bledsoe scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Ball against Bledsoe. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 7. Outside, George. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain. Well, we'll just take a look at what George has done tonight. He's got 27 points, and he sprayed home 3 three-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
One shot. One shot.
That free throw good from George.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Paul dishes to Sanders. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
.156 left in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe kicks to George. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got assist number 8 now on the night.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Paul with the bucket.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And George, here we go. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Sanders passes to Paul. He kicks to Booker. Paul dishes to Sanders. Pass to Paul. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 10-point Phoenix lead.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within single digits.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just 1 miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
They set the pick, and they double up Paul. Wants to get it to Booker and does.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Booker. And Los Angeles guys shooting straight 49% from the field. From deep, George. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
So the first of 3 is good, and that brings them to within 10. Both teams will make substitutions. He makes the second free throw, and that brings them within single digits. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 8. And here's Payne. And Shumpert kicks to Morris. Shoots from 12. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Crawford up top, defended by George. George against Crawford. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
7 seconds left in the game. Foy with it. So the Suns win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.